This dude has been experiencing strange, unexplainable things in his house for a while now, but no one believed him. To quash the doubters, he began documenting the uncanny events on camera, but that's when things started getting really out of hand. You see, it started with a few cheap items being thrown around, but now he was coming home to his expensive electronics smashed on the floor. We always hear, why don't ghosts break expensive stuff? Why not the TV? Well, here's your answer. This clip alone made us think twice. I mean, who trashed their TV for a spooky video? Naturally, we had to dig deeper into his channel, and that's when we found this. After seeing his library turn topsy-turvy, he checked his CCTV footage and discovered something giving his library a wrecking makeover. The dog also acts weird, which makes the footage more believable. But is it enough for us to take this as real paranormal activity?
I don't know.
Definitely not yet. We needed more, so as we kept digging, we realised his grandma was very much into the paranormal too. As if things weren't creepy enough, he started messing with his grandma's huge collection of ancient haunted objects. But then, unfortunately, we found some more clips that raised more than just Goose Pimples. They also raised our eyebrows. Can you see how he positioned the camera in a way that the left side of the table always stays off camera? Now imagine a stick with a magnet. All these could have been easily faked under the table and a magnet under the planchette. Not to mention his sus questions, asking
Te vuelvo a preguntar, ¿va a morir un famoso en 2022?
Really? Not sure how he moved the other objects, but probably with a string attached to them. Maybe his house is really haunted. And the TV falling clip was genuine, and maybe, just maybe, he enjoyed the clout, and now he's also faking it to keep his demanding audience happy. Who knows? But we had to keep searching for more clues, so we found this video. Bollocks. Too good to be true, wasn't it? Did you notice it? Keep an eye on the cupboard right above the toy's arm. Can you see the colour change? He masked himself out of the footage using his editing software. He did a decent job, but we can still see the dark area where he had his hand grabbing the doll's arm. Can you see it? Let's enhance that for you. It looks like a shadow moving the arm. Also, on the other clip, did you notice the flashing on the table? Not sure what he tried to hide there using a software masking technique, but we take a bet it has something to do with the doll moving. At this point, of course, there's no need to keep digging through his channel anymore. We, just like you, want nothing but the truth, and we'll probably not find it here. But hey, we might be wrong. Maybe that was a shadow person or whatever. What do you think though? Are all his videos real? Maybe just some of them? Or are they all fake? Let us know what you think.
Innocence meets the inexplicable in this chilling video, showing the moment when a little girl's playtime turns into a paranormal encounter that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Take a look. What on earth? She got pushed backwards so quickly, but by who or what when there's no one to be seen? Could it be an evil entity? I mean, sure, it does look creepy as hell, and it might as well be paranormal. But doesn't her bad acting look a bit suspicious to you? Well, guess it's time to break this clip down and see what we can find, shall we? We started by slowing it down, but that's when we spotted something even more suspicious. Can you see it too? Way too many signs of fakery here. Let's start with the obvious one, the carpet. Can you see how it moves here and here? Do you think it's caused by the girl's movements? Take a closer look at the shoes then. And look at this. Why does this red spot appear on the carpet all of a sudden? Do you want to know why? Simple. Whoever pushed the girl masked themselves out of the footage during the video editing process. You can even see the object on the wall jumping, this colour changing slightly, and a glimpse of their shadow approaching the girl here. Do you want more proof? Look at the teddy's face then. They clearly struggle to mask that area without leaving clues. Oh, and what's that? Is that the shadow at their feet seen for a brief moment? I guess we proved our point. Unfortunately, it's another one for the fake pile.
The next creepy clip was sent to our Patreon by a dear friend and longtime supporter. Big shout out to Tavia. Discussions on extraterrestrial experiences can divide nations, and the footage we're about to show you is no exception. But when Law and Crime Network uploaded this police body cam footage from Las Vegas, it left more people terrified than skeptical. Here's why.
Hey, did you guys... Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, like, I'm not BSing you. If you see any
footage?
No, like if you see any, like, little, well, not little in this case. They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know. Your neighbors, your fine neighbors over here. But again, I would normally discount it as probably not real.
Neighbors right here?
Yes. I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further. So if you guys see anything, especially in your backyard, please call 911. We'll come over, okay?
Yeah, brother,
Did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Because I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with legs.
Can we go that
And I have a big jar in the back. You can see.
I see a cat over there.
No, please, can you check because this creature is not going to let you. Oh, yeah, good.
Do you have?
Before that or after that, she saw a big
Yeah, we were on a call by the Target right down there, in the Bonds, and she saw what she thought was a shooting star fly in the sky. She saw something.
My son,
I believe in these things.
I don't believe, but Mom,
You
I
see
swear
the
on God,
officer?
so we're not putting God in
Call her,
this, you
hey,
know.
I see a big
But
light
I
now.
don't see it.
Well, I know, I'm not, I mean, I believe stuff, I don't know, but listening to their stories, like, I'm back there with, like, chills on my arms,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's creepy.
You guys got the chills?
Yeah. It's weird, bro.
Why am I the only one who's like, okay?
It's weird. Just the fact that our partner saw something at the same exact
I put
time.
it one back. I put it on my feet. I put it
Weird.
on
Your neighbor's still going around looking, so.
While this might seem pretty unlikely, depending on your stance on aliens, one thing that ramps this video's credibility up is where it was posted. Law and Crime Network is a legitimate outlet for real stories from courts and police investigations. They're pretty good at separating the wheat from the chaff, or the real from the fake. And usually the police brush off UFO sightings, but in this case, one of the officers claimed to see it too. Making this whole thing even spookier is the fact that this was not the only unidentified object caught soaring through the sky in Sin City that night.
Don't know what that is. hovering over the strip though. It's kind of in the flight path of McCarran as well. You'll probably see planes coming in from the right. There's a plane going into Harry Reid. I have no idea what that is. As you can see, it's right over the strip.
According to the description, a while after this video was filmed, multiple people witnessed a landing and a load of 8-foot-tall figures wandering the city. There were no actual videos of these supposed sightings, or so everyone thought, until this footage dropped.
Where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we just be terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. 9 feet, 10 foot, I don't know, they look like aliens to us. Big eyes, they have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human, they're 100% they're not human.
Happened to me. Keep in mind, this is midnight, and I'm fixing a truck in my backyard. At this point, I'm only with my brother, and I hear something fall from the sky. I turn around, the only thing I see is a big light falling from the sky, and moments after, I feel a big impact and a bang, sort of like a big impact fall. So when that happened, the only thing I can see in the backyard is a tall creature, probably around 8-10 feet tall, very thin.
Now this just seems like the cherry on the strange alien cake. The video is unsettling. The creature seems to be larger than your average human, and the phone call sounds so realistic. We can't say the same about the actual figure though. It looks a bit CGI, almost as if it's been placed on top of the CCTV footage. Or could it be some sort of alien force field? That's when we had to dig a little deeper, and that is also where this one specifically begins to fall apart. If you're into your aliens, then you might recognise the strange footage, because it was posted one day before by a completely different TikTok account named Owl Tree Stump. And if you have a quick look at the hashtags on the video, 2 of them stand out. The hashtag CGI and the hashtag Blender3D, which is 3D video editing software. And if that wasn't enough, the original creator then made a follow-up video poking fun at the people calling his video out for being a fake alien sighting. So when we look at the bigger picture here, somebody must have seen the traction gained on the Las Vegas alien sightings, found audio from 2 different 911 calls or interviews, spliced it together and pasted it over a flipped video of a CGI alien. If you're still unsure about this, take a look at the dates. Owl Tree Stump posted their video on 6/9, whereas the clip we found was posted on 6/10. The devil works hard, but people on the internet work harder, I guess. Does the discrepancy on the final video discount the other 2 clips as well? What do you think? Something about that police clip brings a sense of both hope and horror. But doesn't it seem pretty narcissistic to think that we're the only ones inhabiting such a massive universe? Or are all these videos an impossibility? Let us know your thoughts on this one.
Reddit user LostLin19, a security guard in a hotel known for its spooky rumours, shared the following scary video on r/ghosts. Subtle but creepy, but let's analyse it from both the paranormal believer and skeptic perspectives. Let's start with a paranormal point of view. So, she walks in, spots a ghostly figure near the door, and freaks out a little when the plant falls seemingly by itself. But her fight or flight response only kicks in when someone or something touches her hair. Pretty straightforward, right? Although there are a few elements to this clip making us lean more towards a skeptical point of view. First, when she looks up, it looks like she nods her head as if she's giving someone a signal, perhaps to pull a string on that plant. Then the shadow fades in and out, which not only looks like CGI, but it's also something incredibly easy to do using editing software, just like this shadow weirdo here and this one here. But wait, there's more. You know how her hair looks like it's being blown from behind, perhaps by a leaf blower? Well, how could that be possible? Surely we would hear it, the sound of the leaf blower, right? It turns out they removed the audio on that part, but couldn't remove it all. You can hear a bit here. So, mystery solved. Let us know your thoughts on this one.
Ever picked up an item at a yard sale that felt off? Or even worse, one with an unsettling vibe to it that seems to be inexplicably drawing you in? Most of us shrug it off, but for this guy, his unique find was more than just an old guitar, because what he was about to strum up turned out to be a tune he wasn't prepared for. Quite literally.
Never had an issue with ghosts or any weird, unexplainable stuff in my house, but I bought a guitar the other week at a garage sale from this old lady down the street, and every time I pick it up or strum it or play it, really weird shit happens, and I'll show you. I did some Lotus, like very 80s looking guitar, and every time I strum, like that, shit like that happens every time I mess with this thing. Shit like that.
According to Seth, he had never experienced paranormal activities around his house until he got this 80s looking guitar from an old lady's garage sale. But you should know us by now, we're not just going to take his word for it, are we?
Nope.
Let's slow this footage down and see what we can find. That's interesting. Did you notice how the scissors were the very first object to move? Now that's a curious detail, because the scissors are also the only object with one of its sides off camera when the cut topples over. And he takes quite a few seconds to point the camera to the left and give us the full view of the area. Reckons someone pulled the scissors off camera to fake a paranormal video?
I got you.
How about the lights flickering, you ask? And you know what? That's an excellent point. He's holding the phone with his right hand while strumming on the guitar with his left hand, and without seeing if the lamp has a cable with a switch, or if he has an app on his phone for someone to control it remotely, it's hard to prove or disprove this one. What we can do for you though, is let our friend Bill from Evil Olive explain how flickering lamps can be easily set up for fake hauntings. Take a look.
Basically what the premise is you take a starter from a fluorescent light bulb, and then you wire it in circuit of an incandescent light, and when you do that, it generates a random pattern, and it's based off a mechanical armature inside. So we're going to take a look at that and show how I do it, how it all works, and what the theory is. What the starter itself does is it actually creates a voltage spike, and that voltage spike is what arcs across inside the fluorescent tube and ignites the argon gas. So every time that makes a contact, it turns the light on, and then when the light goes off, it heats back up and reestablishes another contact.
That being said, these are all just assumptions from a skeptical point of view, because
pretty much works like a little switch.
In all fairness, without being there to prove it, no one really knows the truth. But what if he did really bring some sort of unholy entity into his home along with that guitar? It is a little weird that this was the very last video he uploaded, to be fair. And it's been months since. Plus, he always posted music videos and never once published anything paranormal other than this one. So what really happened to him after this video? I guess we'll never know, unless he comes back. But let's hope he was just faking it.
If you've been watching scary videos on YouTube for over 3 years, you'll probably remember this next one. But now it's time to dig deeper into what actually happened that night. This group of paranormal investigators decided that delving into the horrific backlog of the Titanic Museum on Friday the 13th was a great idea. Little did they know that their camera was about to catch something truly terrifying. Take a look.
Can you show yourself to us? Can you show yourself to us? Let's try another spectrum of light and see if we see anything differently. Can you show yourself? We saw a woman in a dress. Are you trying to escape? The ship is sinking and filling with water. We can get the keys and open this gate.
Just knock on the gate or knock on a wall, let us know you're in there, and we'll grab the keys.
What was that?
There's like banging here and then that went off at the same time.
Did you see something?
No, I heard it. I don't know where that came from. I couldn't tell if it was here. Yeah.
Let us know you're in there. Can you bang harder? We'll get the keys. We can't hear you if you're in there. We're gonna leave.
Just as the paranormal investigator asks for a sign, a shadow figure can be seen walking behind the group. Now this video is pretty popular, so you have probably seen it on other compilation channels. The paranormal channels that feature this at the time, as well as the investigative group, never mentioned this lady. But after watching the footage back in full, we noticed she is seen multiple times throughout the entire investigation, and she has the exact same posture as the so-called shadow figure caught on camera. Can you see her mask, her hands holding the ghost hunting equipment, and even her jeans? Fair enough, she was wearing a black t-shirt and had dark hair which could be easily mistaken by a shadow figure, considering their light conditions at the time. But this supposed paranormal activity footage is nothing more than a trick of the mind. Although, while this famous footage might be debunked, they did catch some other spooky stuff while aboard the museum. Listen carefully.
Try it again for that. Count to 3. I'll even go backwards. When I get to 1, can you make that one go off? 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Screaming.
Dude, we just heard screaming. Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, this one here. Hey, what's that screaming?
Is that screaming?
Yeah, did you hear that?
It's hard to prove or disprove this one though. So what do you think? Is that museum really haunted despite the shadow figure being just a crew member? Let us know your thoughts.
This family never thought they would come face to face with the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future until they caught this spooky footage on their home security cameras. Looks like someone, or something, wants to get involved in the Christmas festivities. Those sliding cupboard doors don't tend to have handles on the inside. And how did the bag get crushed in on itself? It does look creepy, but there is an instance in this video where we found something a little sus. Let's see if you spot it too. Did you catch that? Look at the Christmas tree and the TV on the other side of the room. It looks like a jump cut, or some video masking trying to remove someone in the corner who could be pulling a string. Or is it just a video glitch? Maybe that was just the tree lights turning off. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt and look at another clip. At first glance, you could put it down to his wife sliding out of view and pulling on the blankets, but she walked to the opposite side of the room, so that couldn't be her. And all of those orbs flying around make this footage a lot more believable. Plus, the rest of the video shows some pretty interesting activities. Watch. However, right before the drawers shoot open, the footage goes from purplish to black and white, which is a little sus. Whether the uploader edited it to hide someone's shadow, failing to go unseen, or it was an automatic feature of that camera, it is up to you to decide. But yet again, in another segment of this video, we spotted something that will leave you even more suspicious about this supposed haunted place. See if you catch this one too. At first glance, nothing seems to be wrong with this, just the TV switching on and off again. But while that could be done from anywhere in the room with remote control, that isn't our focus here. Check out the light reflection from the TV onto the picture above the sofa. It only appears a few seconds after the screen has been switched on. The last time we checked, the speed of light was a hell of a lot quicker. So, could this be a sign that they are faking their videos? Guess we'll never know unless we were there to prove it, especially when we found it really hard to debunk the latest video they uploaded. Take a look and see if you spot anything we missed. Did these videos leave your hair standing on end, despite the suspicious clips? Or are the little details we spotted while analysing them enough to debunk their claims? You tell us in the comments.
When the YouTube channel Ganguapi decided to explore a place where cars involved in fatal accidents were kept, they had no idea they were biting more than they could chew by performing a ritual to summon ghosts. They spent most of their time explaining why the cars were kept at that site and their beliefs in the afterlife. But then, this happened. Take a look.
เมื่อกี้ยังเห็นอยู่ไหมแกไอ้นิ้วเข้าไปดูดิมึงอะ
While the shadow on the wall seems to go faster than the leg's movement, pointing to some CGI trickery at play, it's still not clear how the car's horn went off without anyone inside it. Unless, of course, they recorded the horn audio first, then added it to the video. Sounds pretty straightforward, doesn't it? What do you think? Are they real paranormal investigators, or are they spoiling it for those who believe the truth is out there? Let us know your thoughts.
In December 2022, this Indian family had their happy life turned upside down. And weirdly enough, it all started after getting rid of a seemingly innocent housemaid they had hired 5 months prior. Little did they know, this one decision would turn out to have a terrifying consequence. At first, their son would see strange figures lurking in the house, and their fire alarm would go off every day for no apparent reason. But the moment they started their prayers, maggots began emerging from every corner of their house. And the more they tried to capture it all on camera, the more the activity started to escalate.
Shh. Let me just check.
coming from the cupboard. Could you please stop?
The couple believes this strange activity is caused by the housemaid they hired to look after their son, but they fired her after noticing a change in their son's mood. He was absolutely terrified to go anywhere near her. Plus, they never saw her eating the same food she prepared for the family. She would always say she already had her meal, even though the cameras never once captured her sitting at the table. And if that weren't weird enough, they would also hear her pacing back and forward through the house around 3 AM. Of course, that was nothing compared to the bizarre stuff they're experiencing now.
It's not the security. Just be with Munna, okay?
Okay.
It's 140. Who is it? Who is it? Okay.
Although these videos seemed pretty genuine, one particular clip made us raise our eyebrows. Let's see what you think.
It's 5 minutes early today.
Okay.
After watching this, we really felt they might be using software masking or a green suit to hide the person moving the scooter. So, of course, from here on out, we had to dig a little deeper. Let's start by figuring out their channel ID and see what we can find about their YouTube channel. It might help us make a more informed opinion about the legitimacy of their claims. You see, any YouTuber can change their nickname, but what they can't change is their channel ID, unless they create a new account. With that in mind, and with the help of the beautiful Wayback Machine, we found some pretty interesting stuff that no other paranormal channel mentioned when covering this story. As it turns out, this same YouTube channel back in 2019 was completely unrelated to the paranormal. Instead, their video titles, content, and even channel branding targeted a very popular niche on YouTube at the time: family content. And guess what's also popular right now? You guessed it right, paranormal videos. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mean their videos are fake, but it surely seems to reveal an interest in clout chasing. Could that be considered a solid motivation to fake content? Well, that's up to you. But the fact that they deleted all their old videos after 2019, when paranormal content became trendy, and suddenly changed their name and content to target the paranormal audience, which gives more chances of going viral, seems a little sus. Anyway, let's just do it like all the other top 5 channels and leave it up to you to decide.
If you've missed any of our deep dives through a selection of scarily compelling paranormal videos, buckle up, because today we are digging deep into what many consider to be one of the best pieces of paranormal evidence ever captured on camera.
Going on now? Pack it in, I've had enough. Winston, put my tea down, fucking hell. Guys, I've just got my tea ready. I put the football on, England versus Brazil. Go on toilet, come back, and he's messing. What the f*** are you doing? What the f*** are you doing? See, guys, look. Look at him again. Alright, that's enough. Pack it in, that's enough for sec. He's been pretty quiet today and yesterday, guys. Just playing with the balloons mainly. I was just watching a film, but I've just turned it off. He's been pretty quiet today and yesterday, guys. Just playing with the balloons mainly. I was just watching a film, but I've just turned it off. Okay, guys. I've been out over the weekend and let you straight. Tools are all over there. Alright, that's enough. What the f*** are you doing now, Winston? Put it f***ing down. Put it down right now. F*** enough.
Whether you've already seen some of these scary videos on other paranormal channels or not, trust me, there is way more to this story than what they told you, and we're all over it. So let's cover all bases and send a massive shout out to Erica Peterson for suggesting this page to us. It all started when Leighton from Manchester, UK went round to his neighbour's flat while she was away to check her post. According to him, she was gone for quite a while, so he decided to share the story on TikTok in hopes that somebody might know her whereabouts. But when he started hearing some strange noises coming from inside a locked cupboard near her walls, things took a turn.
The banging has started again, guys. Canal lights just come back on. People in the comments have been saying it might be rats. Maybe like they've damaged the electrical system, you know, biting wires or something. And the noise in here is wind or a rat trying to get out. There's no one in there, guys, promise. Whoa, what the f*** all that? What are them orbs, guys? Whoa. I don't believe in paranormal stuff, but well, I wouldn't be in here. There's got to be an explanation, guys, for all this. Seriously.
The more he checked her flat, the more weird stuff started happening.
Banging has started again, guys. Ooh, switch as well. Light's gone off again. Someone said it might be the trip, but obviously the hallway light would go off as well. So I'm not really convinced, to be honest. Not convinced at all. Banging stopped. Light's gone off. Now the what? Pixel? Jesus Christ! Whoa, guys! What the fuck? Churchill coin. 1965. Churchill coin.
It got so bizarre that he had to take a deep breath and open the noisy kitchen cupboard door, only for it to be empty, except for a bunch of pipes and an old spooky coin, which turns out to be a silver crown. After this, quite a few of his videos went viral in the paranormal and debunking communities, which led him to make a video over a McDonald's breakfast preaching that he isn't faking.
About 60 to 70% of people are convinced because it's what you see is what you get. It's raw footage straight off my phone. It's happening straight in front of you. There's no smoke and mirrors or anything like that. So about 60 to 70% of people are like, this is the most authentic raw footage that's ever been delivered to the public. And there's, you know, and the other percentage are people who are a bit doubtful, are people who are straight up saying, he's conning you, it's a hoax, blah, 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 he's using fishing line to turn lights on. Okay, guys, if you think I'm turning lights on with fishing line. One of the questions the doubters have are things like, why does the TV not fall on the floor? Why does this happen and not this, blah, blah, blah. I don't decide, guys. I don't decide. If my TV goes on the floor, I will do everything I can to get rid of this thing, what's going on.
He makes some good points about how using fishing wire for this fakery would be borderline impossible, especially considering he always shows close-ups, making the video extremely hard to debunk in any way.
What the f*** is going on now?
Why would he be faking such a big story though? Well, there's a lot of fame riding on paranormal content. Could this be why he keeps travelling over to the neighbour's flat and recording? Well, lucky for him, he didn't have to carry on going next door, because whatever the hell was in there followed him to his flat and was not too happy with the feng shui.
Right, the blind cord was moving, so I was trying to get footage of it. The lamp's been playing up. Door's even shut this time, guys.
The second it made its way into his home, he should have dropped the camera and ignored it. But he didn't, and things got more physical.
Whoa, don't like that one. Time to go, guys. Do not like that's the first time for that. Nah, pick out that one. Time to go, guys.
Real or not, he kept on recording and engaging with whatever was in his house, which he started regretting properly the morning after a wild night out.
All day. I've just sat down 10 minutes ago to eat my Subway and watch a film. The main light's come on. Now he's playing with the fucking blinds. Someone told me to put a candle on the table, so I put a candle on. Someone said it'll help it go to the light, but it's playing up. It's when I'm trying to relax. I've got a fucking hangover, you head. My TV's off. I can't even fucking relax on a Saturday with an hangover. Fucking hell. When are you going to give up? Fuck me. I'm packing the fucking bags. What are you going to do then? Being quiet for a couple of hours, guys, but no, that's shaking the lampshade. Little fucker. Don't have a picture's been moved as well like it was yesterday. Just don't have a fucking day off. I want to try and catch that picture again. If you look at my footage yesterday, that picture keeps moving. I want to try and catch it again. Oh, you know what?
We would be that mad if we were hungover and somebody was messing with the lights and the blinds.
The lampshade. Little fuck.
He said in the comments that he ended up retiring to his bedroom after this to eat his sandwich as the activity didn't follow him there for some reason. And then there was silence. Until he posted another video, McDonald's in hand, where he outlined some more events that had been taking place off camera.
I got a witch involved last week when I was on live streaming. That witch wanted to try some black magic. That didn't work. It actually made things a bit worse temporarily. So people are saying things like, oh, get some priests and mediums around. I can't just click my fingers, guys, and get a reputable priest or medium or paranormal team round. It's a process. Like I say, it's been going on for 2.5 weeks, and then go and investigate it themselves. My videos are undebunkable because it's authentic raw footage of my phone. There's no smoke and mirrors, guys. Unless I'm the best magician in the planet to deliver 20 to 25 videos that are undebunkable, I'd have to be the best magician on the planet. That's why they're blowing up. One of my videos has had over 10 million views. Collectively, in the last 2 weeks, I've had over 30 million views. You see what I'm trying to say, guys? So there's a reason it's blowing up. It's being spoke about around the world. Experts and paranormal communities and just the general population have got the eyes on this.
One thing he seems to focus on is the amount of views his videos were getting. When he recorded that video in February, he had amassed around 30 million views, and he claims that this is because no experts can debunk anything he's posted online. He also calls out other creators in the paranormal activity who, according to him, can't publish raw footage like he does.
My videos are undebunkable because it's authentic raw footage of my phone. There's no smoke and mirrors, guys. Unless I'm the best magician in the planet to deliver 20 to 25 videos that are undebunkable, I'd have to be the best magician on the planet.
He's talking the talk, but is he walking the walk? Well, as far as we can see, he seems to be.
He started learning how to use door handles. Little bastard. No one there. Oh, got that quick. I've started locking my doors, guys, when I record footage, because people keep saying people are helping me and running away. I can show you the full door. I don't know what else I can keep doing, guys. Full door. Everything, both sides. This is why I'm doing raw footage, guys, so I can come up close to things and investigate them properly, instead of a camera in the corner of the room. What, if I put a camera in the corner of the room there, guys, and this opens, it just looks staged. I'm coming over, investigating things when they happen. It's more authentic footage, it's why the videos are blowing up.
We can't spot any jump cuts or strings so far, and considering the footage is not from a static camera, it seems incredibly unlikely that a random guy in Salford, in a council estate, without a professional editing team, could be using software masking techniques to fake something like this on a moving camera. Plus, the whole thing happened so quickly, would anyone even have been able to open it and run out of view? As he carried on encouraging this supposed spirit, the activity got closer and closer to him.
Holy water, guys. Holy water, guys.
Holy water in a little bottle is a new one for us, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. As we delve deeper into his account, the videos start to get more unexplainable.
Whoa, guys, I went toilet, come back, TV was off and that black balloon was on here. Oh, what that means. What do you think? Do you think it likes the black balloon or doesn't like it? I don't know, but something. Just do the chairs, guys.
How would the balloon have bounced against the floor like that? Well, one keen-eyed commenter noticed that when the balloon moves, he moves the camera almost in unison. Could he be doing something off-camera to make it move? What could that possibly be? And he always goes above and beyond to prove what's happening in his house is real, going as far as tying strings to the door handles and shoving flour all over the floor.
Fucking you little bastard, 100% door guys, handle. Thank you, you little f***. Finally fucking listening. Right, people have asked for string on there, in case someone's called in the door. Check the ceiling, in case I'm friends with Spider-Man. They wanted flour coming a bit closer to the door, in case someone can hide there. Don't even make sense. There you go, guys. I've delivered everything I've been asked. And that's the final one. That's the final one. I'm going out soon. The last video I've just uploaded, guys. You know, I put the flour on the floor, prove there's no video editing, green suits and things like that. It's raw footage, 100% off my phone. There's not a digital expert on the planet that can debunk my footage because there's no edits involved. Remember, people, listen.
Could he be using some sort of mechanism in the door handle?
Thank you, you little f***er.
Well, he decided he needed a bit of a break from his new ghostly flatmate, so he went on a little holiday to Malta. Except it seemed like somebody else wanted some sun, sea and sand. How this poltergeist was able to get onto a plane and thousands of meters into the sky, we don't know, but this would be enough to set us on all kinds of edge. But he was able to record some footage from his room in Malta, which left a lot of people very suspicious, especially when they saw the balcony layout.
Again, guys, I've not long got back from food. I was out having some food, bag was on there. I've come back, that bag was full. Look, guys, it's fucking weird, fuck. So I'm not asked what people say anymore, guys, to be honest. There's no one on the fucking balcony. Next balcony's there, so if you think, I'm not even that, the only explanation, guys, is if someone's over there helping me. So I don't care anymore. There's no weird fishing lines or anything on the balcony. I've just shown it straight from there. There's fucking over here or anything like that.
He could have quite easily asked a neighbour to pull a string from their balcony, but we would have seen the line glistening. Line or no line, this bag has been put through it. Check out his next video where it nearly went toppling to the ground.
What you doing, Winston? You look... I think he tried to get it out, but it won't open properly. I'm going to be as careful as I can, guys, because I don't even like touching stuff when I'm documenting footage. People are saying it's fishing line and shit like this. People have accused me of having birds inside my bag.
As these clips gained traction, more debunkers filled the comments, and he posted multiple close-up videos to try and convince them that it was all real.
The haters are going to hate me even more after this video. Can you see that hair there, guys? So on the last video, everybody's saying, oh, 23 seconds, you can see fishing line coming out of there. It's a hair, guys. I put it there on purpose. This is one of, look, there's loads of hairs. I see in these hairs, dog hairs or something. I thought I'll put one in there so everybody thinks it's fishing line. And here's the thing, guys. I'm trolling you at this point now. This is for the haters. And now you're going to say I've replaced it. So if that was fishing line, explain how the bag came up here. If that was fishing line, explain how the bag came up to here. There's no explanation. So guys, you think hair is fishing line now? You need to start doing better. I've told you time and time again, if you look for something hard enough, you're going to find it.
All the while trying to enjoy his holiday, which all went out the window, quite literally.
The door. Kenny's debunking us, somebody's following me, running around me, following me. No guys, no, unless I'm friends with Usain Bolt. Right, that's that one. I need to do, I'm dizzy now, I need to do this one properly. It's the last time I'm documenting it, guys. Last time. Right, doors out here are shut. The lock's on there. You can clearly see. You would hear that door anyway, guys. Bedroom door, you would hear somebody in there. Just to confirm, you would hear that one as well. That's locked, guys. This is the last time I'm documenting, guys. Kenny, everybody was saying, Kenny said somebody was running behind you. That's why you couldn't see them in the room. Nobody can move as quick as I spun around, guys. Somebody said there was someone hiding behind the curtain. I put the curtain behind the handle. Somebody said there's someone hiding behind the door. Oops, I dropped the phone. And pushed it with the brush. Let's bear in mind, guys, how far away I was. I was sat in that chair.
He returned home, and so did his ghostly friend, and made it well known that he was in the building.
He's popped the blue balloon as well now, guys. Blue and purple. I had some spares, there was about 10 in a packet. So I blew 2 more up. Same design and things. Whoa! Whew. What the fuck, guys?
A few cries of "there's a cut here" echoed in the comments section, and the way the balloon vanished at 14 seconds in does seem a bit sus. But what would he be popping them all with? If there were a needle embedded in the sofa or the chair, we would see it sooner or later, so what's going on? He tested out the reaction to balloons in a few more videos, which is when he caught this.
Thank you, Winston.
As spooky as it is, we can't imagine that he was genuinely sitting there recording himself playing around with a balloon for 2 straight hours waiting for activity to happen. Can you? The same question we asked at the start of this segment still resonates now. How the hell is he faking all of this so smoothly? Could he live in a real-life haunted house? With such a large amount of views on these videos, you'd think there would be some kind of definitive answer to it all by now. But there isn't. Every time somebody comes up with a debunk, he can raise them an even better explanation and an even spookier video.
You're taking the fucking piss with my new fucking trainers, you little prick. What the fuck are you doing, Winston? What the fuck, man?
And just as everybody was on the edge of their seats for this story to hit the mainstream media and for the activity to ramp up further, he came out with his most shocking video yet. But keep a close eye on his body language, because it often says more than any words can.
I wanted to see who could debunk me in the world. Not one person on the planet was able to debunk me. Everybody was saying I was using fishing line. I was using yellow rope, easily spotted on videos if it was on videos. So when people were saying, oh, I can see fishing line, no, you couldn't. Every debunk on the planet, every paranormal team on the planet got it wrong. Kenny, the top debunker in the world, was convinced I was using fishing line. He's no longer the top debunker. I'm the new top debunker because I've debunked the debunkers effectively. So here's Winston, yellow rope, not fishing line. There's a difference between using fishing line and mastering the art of hiding line, rope, wire, or anything like that. Why would I use fishing line? Some of the things I've done, fishing line cannot handle that force or torque. So you have to use rope. This is why people like Kenny, when they're trying to debunk me, are using, a little bit of force, because the fishing line would snap, guys. People are saying, oh, it can catch big tuna or whatever. It would snap, guys, trust me.
We've all heard the stories. When you come across something you shouldn't, you can bet someone's going to come storming in to give you a warning. So why was he so adamant that it was real? To the point that he was being sarky with any commenter who even suggested it could be fake.
Not one person on the planet was able to debunk me.
And now he's mocking the people who believed him too, saying that everybody was wasting their time because the paranormal is not real. Something doesn't add up here.
I'm just having a bit of fun now with the debunkers. This is a challenge for Kenny Biddle, the world's #1 debunker. And he shows his floor, but he's 10 metres away. I guarantee there's no fishing line, guys. 100% there's no fishing line there, is there? Kenny Biddle stands 10 metres away and does this to show there's no fishing line. Get close up, Kenny, like me. Get, 1 metre away with your flash on your phone to show there's no fishing line. So, like I say, this is a challenge for Kenny. So, Winston, when you're ready, open the door, mate.
Ooh, Kenny.
He's just, it's not fun anymore. Honestly, it's just not fun anymore.
In the comments section, he was responding to disappointed viewers by saying some strange things. The first one being that he was going to introduce upgraded Winston 2.0 soon, and people weren't happy, calling him a fraud and saying that nobody would watch him now they knew he was faking it. Which was when he posted this very strange comment. Who above the police would care about paranormal videos? He made a video explaining all this after so many people were left high and dry.
A few people asked me who contacted me. No, it wasn't the Men in Black. I was contacted. I will explain more in a couple of weeks. I'm leaving the country in a couple of weeks, so I will make a more detailed video. This is a quick, brief explanation. I was contacted because I sit in a country in South America. My videos went absolutely viral locally. It caused a few issues locally because they have strong beliefs and opinions on paranormal. Thus, the local authorities over there contacted UK authorities who knocked on my door. So I will explain more. I wasn't asked later, is it fake or is it real? I was asked to announce on TikTok. I've staged it all with rope because fishing line doesn't explain some of the force and talk seen on some of the videos. So yeah.
And somehow you're probably left even more confused. He says he's leaving the country, which sounds like a pretty radical thing to do. Is he trying to escape whoever gave him the warning? Well, no. Or is he being told what to say now? He left a comment saying he was just going travelling because he wanted to. So the problem we have now is, at which point was he telling us the truth? When he was insisting the activity was real at all costs? Or when he said it was all done with ropes? Or when he said some higher entity came knocking on his door? The problem we have is that we still don't know. But after he posted that video, he started uploading more paranormal content that was even harder to explain.
Let's see if he does it again, guys, with that on top. Can't really see, but move it, Winston. So it's nothing to do with the coin, guys. People saying, is it to do with them coins over there? Yesterday, Kenner debunked me, so it's time to raise the stakes. I'm going to seal the box. He claimed I was using a turkey baster to blow air underneath the tub. Now that's not a possibility, Kenner. When you're ready, Winston, make the Queen dance. Oh, now Kenny's in trouble. Oh, Kenny, what are you going to do, my friend? Now you're in trouble. Oh no! What's Kenny going to do? 100% sealed bag, guys. Thank you, Winston. You always deliver when it's time. So yeah, thank you, that's enough. Wait a minute. Is there in there, guys? Coins are not fixed. I'll even put some coins on top. Randomly placed. When you're ready, Winston, move. Dance. Thank you.
So what the hell is going on? He's in the comment section now with the same amount of sass towards debunkers that he had before. But we know he must have lied about something here, which makes it difficult to believe anything else he says or does. Was this all a strategic play on TikTok's algorithm? If you remember the first videos of his, you'll remember that he was very adamant about the fact that his videos were amassing millions of views. A few weeks before his admission video, his views were declining. Here are his views leading up to the big reveal, and here are his standard views when he first started going viral. and after he flipped the story around on his head and said that he was forced to say the footage was faked, his views skyrocketed again. Funny, isn't it? Well, his footage is indeed very convincing. In fact, he kept owning all the self-proclaimed professional debunkers with valid comebacks full of evidence against every accusation. But to be fair, all the debunkers could come up with was the usual assumptions without showing us unmistakable proof that he was indeed faking it all. So maybe it's time for us non-debunkers to have a go. Shall we? We don't have a degree from the debunking university, but what we do have is a very keen eye for detail, and that is how we found this.
I got home about an hour ago, guys. Winston's been messing with the chairs already. I think it's going to be a long day today.
Hard to spot, isn't it? That's because the footage is gradually changing, making it almost impossible to notice. But what happened when we jump from the first second of footage to the third second repeatedly? Take a look. Did you spot it? It's software masking. Let's see a few more examples. Keep an eye on the chair and the radiator. Can you see it? If we speed this one up, you can even see the chair magically enlarging itself. We can clearly see the masked area where he could have been moving the object and then edited himself out of the footage, replacing that area with footage from when he wasn't there. And here, the floor, the grey trousers and the white bar keep enlarging and shrinking, as well as the shadow changing, which tells us that the footage was not recorded at the same time. Our theory? Well, first he shot the area empty with nobody there, then he shot himself on the left side of the screen moving the coat hangers. During video editing, he replaced the left area of the screen which is showing him with the footage from the empty room, giving us the illusion that the items are moving by themselves. You can even see a line on the floor that separates both pieces of footage. And to be fair, we did go over his earlier videos too, slowing down and zooming in, couldn't find any of this type of fakery. So maybe, just maybe, whichever entity that is apparently higher than the actual police could have forced him to start faking his latest videos to get us off his paranormal case. Or are we reading too much into it? Was this a brilliant social experiment conducted by a man who wanted to see how far he could bend the algorithm in his favour? Or what was genuine paranormal activity at first turned into a conspiracy to make everyone believe that he's faking his videos? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.